Okay, so whether you solve problems based on annihilator method?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody solve? I have given this homework. How many of you solved it?
Yes, ma'am.
मॅम ते लास्ट येत नाहीये कॉस्टीचं.
का?
ते same झालं.
Huh? Bojne Poonam.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you solved, na?
नाही मॅम लास्ट नाही आलं मला.
Cos t. You have to use e square plus 1.
मला तेच नाही कळालं ते यूज कसं केलं तिथं.
म्हणजे
म्हणजे e square plus 1 cos t is equals to 0 कसं यायला मला तेच कळलं झालं.
त्याचे रूट्स काय येतील? प्लस ऑर मायनस आय ना? E square plus 1. What are the roots?
प्लस मायनस आहे.
Plus or minus I. So when our roots are plus or minus I, then what is its solution? It is in terms of cos t or sin t, na? Since it is
Yes,
given
ma'am.
cos t, so if it is plus or minus I, then c1 cos t plus c2 sin t will be solution. So it annihilates this cos t. So you have to just apply e square plus 1 as annihilating polynomial on what is here e square plus 4. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So try, I already given this, na? E square plus 1. So try using this.
मॅडम त्याचा आन्सर काय आहे ते सांगा ना.
Answer, I have to solve it. Means, not that solved problem. First you try it, then I will give you the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Nobody solved it. These are exercises problems, so it is not solved. So I don't have ready answer to this. I have to solve it and then I can do it. So first, it's better to first you solve it and then if you are not getting, then I will solve it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What about this
Yes.
A, B and C?
केले मॅम ते.
केले मॅम ते.
याच्यात काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही ना?
नाही फक्त सीचं एकदा आन्सर सांगता का मला?
आता तेच तर सांगते ना मी तुम्हाला. आन्सर you may be having in that PDF only. मी तुम्हाला जी बुक्सची PDF शेअर केलेली आहे ना?
मॅम त्याच्यात आन्सर नाही आहेत.
नाही आहे का?
आन्सर आहेत
फक्त दोन
ए बी चा आहे का?
हो मॅम आहे.
आणि ते
सी चा नाही आहे. तुम्ही एक काम करा ना, ज्यांनी सॉल्व केलंय ना त्यांनी त्या व्हॉट्सअप ग्रुपला शेअर करा आणि जर एक दोघांचे जर सेम असतील तर काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही, ते बरोबर आहे. अदरवाइज इफ पीपल आर गेटिंग डिफरंट आन्सर देन आय हॅव टू चेक इट.
ओके मॅम.
म्हणजे दोन मुलांच्या आन्सर मध्ये जर डिफरन्स येत असेल तर मग एकाचं कोणाचं तरी चुकलेलं आहे किंवा दोघांचंही असू शकतं, तर मी चेक करेल. Okay, you can post your answer there, so people can know whether their answer is matching to your answer or not. And if we are having different answer, then we have to, means I will check it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will start now. How to solve system of equations in two unknowns. Okay, so I will add Solving system of equations in two unknowns. Of equations in two unknowns. Solving system of two equations in two unknowns. This is, I think, 22nd lecture. Two. Just a minute, mouse is not working. Some problem. Okay. So we will use annihilator method to solve system of two equations in two unknowns. So let's see how to solve it. So consider.
मॅम स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये.
मला दिसतंय ना.
हा आता दिसते.
दिसतंय ना. Okay.
हा.
Because I joined with mobile as you joined as attending, so I can see it. So consider, I think I hope everybody can see it.
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So consider system of linear difference equations with constant coefficients as follows. L of E y of t plus m of E operated on z of t is equal to, say, some r of t, and another one, say, p of E operated on y at t plus q at E operated on z at t is equal to some another function, say s of t, where yt and zt are unknown functions which we need to be determined, and L comma M comma P comma Q are polynomials. Some known polynomials are known polynomials in E. So our aim is to solve this system of two equations in two unknowns. So what is the first system of equations? It is L of E. L of E is some linear polynomial, some polynomial in E operated on y at t plus m of E operated on z at t is equal to some function, known function. Again, RT is again known function. Also RT and S of t are given functions. Of t. Okay, so we are having this two system of equations in two unknowns. Which are the unknowns here? Yt and Zt. and our aim is to determine this yt and zt which satisfies these two equations. Okay. Up to now we have seen annihilator method to solve equation which involves only one unknown function, right? You can see here, this is one equation, only one equation, and what is the unknown function here? Yt. And what is the polynomial here? E minus 1, right? And this equation, I think, yeah, you can see here in previous lecture we have seen this, we have solved this equation, e square minus 7e plus 6. This is some polynomial in e operated on y at t, which is equal to some r of t, some function of t, right? So this is one equation containing one unknown. We have seen the method of annihilator method to solve this, or to find what is yt which satisfies this equation. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now we have to see here two equations in two unknowns. It contains two unknowns, yt and zt. So how to solve it? So give number 1 to this, give number 2 to this. So we are familiar to solve two equations in two unknowns. How we usually solve it? Two algebraic equations in two unknowns by multiplying, like one I am multiplying by q at e, and second I will multiply by m at e, so that these two terms will be same, and then I will subtract it. Then I will subtract 1 from 2 from 1, and then I will have the equation in only one unknown, right? So this system of two equations I will convert into one equation with one unknown, and then I will use whatever method we have used, annihilator method in previous lecture, to determine yt. And once we know yt, then we will substitute in one of the equation to find the value of zt. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes,
yeah. So multiplying equation 1 by q at e and 2 by m at e, and then subtracting equation, that subtracting we get what we get. So I am multiplying by QE LE y of t minus ME PE operated on y at t. These two terms will get cancelled, right? And what is remaining will be here QE times RT minus M times
m of t
S of.
times s of
Is that
t.
okay?
Yes.
Yes. So now this I can write as QE LE minus M of E P of E operated on YT is equal to QE RT minus ME ST. Is that okay? So which is single equation, containing only one unknown function, containing only one unknown function, and that can be solved by annihilator method. So once we got, so that can be solved by annihilator method to find yt. Once yt is known, then substituting value of yt in either in equation 1 or equation 2, either in equation 1 or equation 2 gives value of z of t. So in this way we can know the value of two unknown functions yt and zt. Is that okay? So we will see example. Solve the system. Solve the system. Y at t plus 2 minus 3y at t plus z at t plus 1 minus z at t is equal to 5 raised to t, and another one is y at t plus 1 minus 3 times yt plus z at t plus 1 minus 3 times zt is equal to 2 into 5 raised to t. So now I want to solve this system of equation. So give number 1 to this, or instead of that, first we will write in. Okay. So now first we will write this in operator form. These are two equations, system of two equations in two unknowns. First we will write this in terms of shift operator. Okay. So how I can write this in shift operator?
E square.
E square minus
1 second. Rewriting above equations in terms of shift operator. So this is what? E square minus 3 operated on y at t
Y at
plus
y at t
e minus 1
e minus 1
operated on
Z
z
at
at
t.
t is
z
equal
at
to
t
5 raised to t.
5
Second, how I can write?
E
This is
minus 3.
e operated
e
on
minus
y. So e minus 3.
y
E
at t
minus 3 operated on yt plus, what will be this? E minus 3
minus 3
operated on zt
z at
is
t
equal to 2 times
5 raised to 2.
a raised to t. Now we will give number 1 to this and 2 to this. So if I compare with this, what is my L of E here? L of E is my E square minus 3. What is my M of E? M of E
E
is
minus 1
E minus 1. Similarly, P of E is E minus 3 and Q of E is E minus 3.
e
Now what I will do? I will, by multiplying E minus 3
equation
to 1 and E minus 1 to second, I will make these two terms equal. And then I will subtract that equations from each other. Then I will get only one equation in terms of yt. Is it right? So I am multiplying this by E minus 3 and multiplying this by e minus 1. So multiplying equation 1 by e minus 3 and 2 by e minus 1. What we get? So if I multiply by e minus 3, e minus 3 e square minus 3 operated on yt plus e minus 3 e minus 1 operated on zt, which is equal to e minus 3 operated on 5 raised to t. Second will be e minus 1 e minus 3 operated on yt plus e minus 1 e minus 3 operated on zt is equal to e minus 1 operated on 2 times 5 raised to t. Now what I will do, I will subtract. Okay, so subtracting this will get cancelled. These two terms will get cancelled, and what will remain? E minus e square minus 3 minus
e minus 1
1 e minus 3 operated on
operated on
yt, which is equal to e minus 3 operated on 5 raised to t minus e minus 1 operated on 2 times 5 raised to t. So we will simplify this. So just simplify this now. E minus 3 e square minus 3 minus e minus 1 and e minus 3. So e cube minus, what will be, minus 3 square plus 9 minus. Okay, so directly shall I write now, or from here I can take e minus 3 common, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If I take e minus 3 common, what will remain here? E square minus 3 minus e minus 1. So e plus 1 operated on yt, which is equal to, if I simplify this, e times 5 raised to t minus 3 times 5 raised to t minus e operated on 2 times 5 raised to t, minus minus will become plus 2 times 5 raised to t. So e minus 3, what will be here? E square minus e minus 2. E square minus e minus 2 operated on yt. What is e 5 raised to t? It is 5 raised to t plus 1 minus 3. 3 5 raised to t and this 2 5 raised to t. It will be just 1 5 raised to t
minus 5 raised to 3
minus 5 raised to t. Minus 5 raised to t. And what is this? 2 times e 5 raised to t. 2 is outside. E 5 raised to t is 5 raised to t plus
1.
So e minus 3. What are the roots for this? E square minus e minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1. Right? E minus 2. E plus 1. Operated on yt is equal to, what will be this? 5 raised to t plus 1 and here minus. So what will remain here?
Minus 5 raised to t plus 1.
Minus 5 raised to t plus 1 minus 5 raised to t. Right? But this again I can write as If I 5 raised to t into 5 I can write
Yes, ma'am.
minus 5 into 5 raised to t I can write, and this is 5 raised to t. So what will be this? Minus 5 minus 1 minus 6 5 raised to t I can write.
Yes, ma'am.
So finally I am getting e minus 3, e minus 2, e plus 1 operated on yt is nothing but minus 6 times 5 raised to t. Is that okay? Up to here it is okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
we have converted this two system of equations in one equation containing one unknown function yt, and now we know how to solve it. By annihilator method we can solve it. So by annihilator method, so I am not going into details how to solve it by annihilator method. We have already discussed in previous lecture. So I will directly write by annihilator method, by annihilator method, an appropriate trial solution is yt is equal to c times 5 raised to t. By annihilator method I should have some trial solution in terms of c times 5 raised to t, and I want to find that what is my c. So what I will do, I will substituting yt is equal to c times 5 raised to t in equation 3. We get, now we want to find what is that c which satisfies this solution, which satisfies this equation 3. So I want to, if I want to find that arbitrary constant c, then what I will do, I will substitute over here in 3 that value of yt, and I can find its that arbitrary constant. So e minus 3, e minus 2, e plus 1 operated on yt. Yt is my c times 5 raised to t, which is nothing but minus 6. I want it is minus 6 times 5 raised to t. So can you solve this now? Can you tell me what should be that c? C is constant. I will take outside e minus 3, e minus 2, e plus 1 operated on 5 raised to t. What is that? 5 raised to t plus 1 plus 5 raised to t, right? C times e minus 3. Now e minus this e minus 2, 5 raised to t plus 1 plus 5 raised to t. What is that? 5 times 5 raised to t means 6. 6 times 5 raised to t. Is it right? Is that okay? It is not 6.5. It is 6 into 5 raised to t. Huh? It is not 6 point.
Yes.
So again, 6 is constant. 6c, e minus 3, e minus 2 operated on 5 raised to t. What will be that? 5 raised to
5
t
raised to t
minus
plus 2.
2 times 5 raised to, 5 raised to t plus 1 minus 2 times 5 raised to t, which is equal to minus 6 times 5 raised to t. So 6c e minus 3. What will be this? 5 minus 3. 2 times 5 raised to t. Are you getting what I am doing?
3 times 11.
3
Yes,
times.
ma'am. 3 times.
3 times. 3 times. 18. 18c. Now e minus 3 operated on 5 raised to t. What will be this? 5 raised to t plus 1 minus 3 times 5 raised to t minus 6 times 5 raised to t. Just you can do the calculations. What is this? 5 times 5 raised to t. Now here 2, na?
Yes, ma'am.
5 raised to t. So 36 c 5 raised to c equal to minus 6 5 raised to. So this implies c is equal to what? 5 raised to t, 5 raised to t get cancel. Minus 6 divided by 36 minus 1 by 6. So c is equal to minus 1 by 6 is my, where is that? This is my, so my solution of equation 3 is minus 1 by 6 5 raised to t. Therefore yt is equal to minus 5 raised to t by 6. Is that okay? So one function we have received. Now what is my aim? I want to find zt. So what we have to do? Substitute in one of the equation that value of yt and find zt. Can you do this? We will substitute in second. Better to substitute in second. Now substituting to find zt, substituting yt is equal to minus 5 raised to t by 6 in equation 2. We get, what we get? What is my 2? E minus 3 yt. Yt is what? Minus 5 raised to t by 6 minus, what is that? E minus 3 zt. E minus 3 zt. E minus zt is equal to 2 times 5 raised to t. Are you getting what I am doing here?
Yes, ma'am.
So now for what will be here? E operated on minus 1 by 6 as it is. E 5 raised to t. E 5 raised to t is
5 raised to t plus 1.
minus 3 times 5 raised to
5 raised to t.
minus e minus 3 operated on 2 times 5 raised to t.
मॅडम तिथे प्लस आहे ना,
कुठे?
हे e
Equation
minus 3
plus है plus.
Oh, madam.
Plus. Yes, there is plus. Here it is plus, right? Yes, thank you for correcting. Okay, now 5 raised to t plus 1 means I can write this as 5 times 5 raised to t. So it will be 2 times
5 raised to t.
So 2 times means minus 1 by 3
Yes.
plus 2 times 5 raised to t. So what should be? Something. Okay. So what I am getting, e minus 3 zt is 2 plus 1 by 3 pi raised to t. What is this? 7 by 3.
2 times 5 raised to t.
Hmm? This is 2 times 5 raised to t.
7 by 3.
7 by 3.
7 by 3.
Yes. E minus 3 zt is equal to 7 by 3 pi raised to t. Now, can you find 1 minute? What we did here? It is third order equation. So my solution should be C1 3 raised to t, not only C times 5 raised to t. Huh? Where is that? So yt is I have chosen as minus pi raised to t by 6. So what should be my yt, full yt? Huh? I have written only one term. Actually, it should contain 3 arbitrary constants. What are those?
C1 3 raised to t.
C1 3 raised to t. So here, from here we have got mistake. C1 3 raised to t plus C2
2 raised to t.
2 raised to t and C3 minus 1 raised to t.
Minus 1 raised to t.
This is my yt. So again, we have to erase all these things. So substituting yt is equal to this one in equation 2. We have to find the value. Okay. So this is my yt. Yt समजलं का सगळ्यांना? Because it is third order equation. I have taken only one that to find arbitrary constant number 4, but that I have found using this by substitution. Is it right? This third
Yes,
degree
ma'am.
polynomial in E. So its solution must contain 3 arbitrary constants. So that 3 arbitrary constants, C1 times 3 raised to t, C2 times 2 raised to t, C3 times minus 1 raised to t, plus C4 times, here we will get, and that C4 we have counted, we have calculated as minus 1 by 6 by resubstituting. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is just annihilator method. Huh? This you can say as C4 and then you can write, or directly you can write. Now we want to find ZT by substituting. To find ZT, in equation 2, value of yt, this value of yt in equation 2. So I'm not going into details now. How to find ZT? Can you do this? Now you have to substitute this whole value in Z, that second equation, right? And you have to find the equation in ZT. So shall I write directly that ZT?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will get that equation as, we get E minus 3 ZT is nothing but C2 2 raised to T plus 4 times C3 minus 1 raised to T plus 7 by 3 5 raised to T. This 7 by 3 5 raised to T we have got because of this, and for remaining one I think C1 will get cancelled somewhere, this C1 3 raised to T and all that things. So you will get only C2 times 2 raised to T plus 4 times C3, 4 into C3 minus 1 raised to T plus 7 by 3 5 raised to T. Is that okay? Can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
So once you have this equation, now you have only one equation in one unknown. Now what is unknown here? ZT. ZT is
ZT.
unknown. Now again I will apply annihilator method to find solution of this equation, to find ZT. Can you apply now annihilator method? And you can solve
Yes.
ZT. Can you do this? You can do this. So apply annihilator method, find ZT. So once YT, ZT you will get, that will be your required solution. Shall I directly give ZT? You check this. ZT is equal to minus 3 raised to T minus C2 2 raised to T minus 1 raised to T plus 7 by 6 5 raised to T. Check this too. Okay, it requires many calculations, so I am avoiding it. Okay, it is just you have to apply annihilator method. Is that okay? Can I go further?
Yes, ma'am.
There may be method is mixed of variation of parameter. Before that, I will use solve. Solve homogeneous system where t plus 1 minus 3 times ut plus v of t is equal to 0 and minus ut plus v at t plus 1 minus vt. Okay, this is again easy. This is exercise 3.41 and exercise 3.42. Solve or find ut and vt that satisfy u at t plus 2 minus 3 times ut plus 2 times vt is equal to 0, ut plus v at t plus 2 and 0. Annihilator method to solve plus 1 minus 4 times u at t is equal to 3 raised to t. This is non-homogeneous. U at t plus 1 minus 2 times ut times u at t is equal to 2. So these two, these are 3.41 and 3.42 are simple than whatever we have solved. Okay, because they are just homogeneous, so no need to apply any letter method or something. You can directly find ut and vt just by solving system that two equations. How you can write this? How you can write this in first you have to write in shift operator form. How I can write in shift operator form? This is e minus 3 plus v of t. And what is minus
E minus 3 of t येईल ना.
yes, e minus 3 of u of t plus v of t is equal to 0 minus ut plus e minus 1 operated on v at t is equal to 0. So now if I want to make this equal, what I have to do? Just multiply equation 1 by e minus 1. Okay, then find ut. Can you do this? Once you have ut, then you have to find vt by substituting. So here no annihilator method and nothing you have to use, just you have to apply summation. And here also the same, because this is also homogeneous. What is here? Here e square minus 3 operated on ut plus 2 times v of t is equal to 0. What will be this? ut plus e square minus
2
operated on v of t 0. So here for either you multiply equation 2 by e square minus 3 or multiply 1 by e square minus 2. Annihilate 2. Better multiply second by e square minus 3 and cancel first ut. Then first you will get vt and then substitute vt in one of the equation, you will get ut. Whatever, as a, however you want to do, you can do this. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And this one, e minus 4 ut minus v of t operated equal to 3 raised to t, and this is e minus 2 operated on ut plus e minus 2 operated on vt is equal to 2. So this is as we did here. Here you have to use any letter method to find ut and vt. Okay. So try this today. Any problem? Can you do this?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. So tomorrow we will see variation of parameter method. Okay. You simplify the. You solve this homework and share on WhatsApp. Okay. So that you can cross check your answers with others also. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can stop here, and tomorrow we will see new method, variation of parameter method.